Uganda's population is one of the youngest in the world, where 35% of the population are young people aged 10 to 24 years, according to the 2014 National Population and Housing Census report. Young people have been observed to be the resource for the future of communities and the country as a whole, which cannot be ignored. This shows that it is imperative that the country has to tap into their potential, especially that of the teenage girls, through spearheading their social transformation in their communities. In an inspection done by the United Nations Population Fund in computing the number of teenage pregnancies, especially in rural areas, researchers found that the number of teenage mothers is growing by 70%, leading to many dropping out of schools. Trikize Rosemel, a teenage mother and a resident of Kagarama village, aged 17 years, also lost her baby immediately after an operation. According to Dr. Gamukama Tuhaise, who has worked at this Rwekubo Health Center for over 2 years, confirms that she lost her baby due to obstructed labor. Dr. Gamukama condemns teenage pregnancies, claiming that every month the facility receives 70% cesarean section. 20% of them are teenage mothers between the age of 16 to 18 years.
But because of our small building here, so we have mixed up mothers who are waiting and those who have delivered normally, and those who are already in labor or progressing. So that's quite a challenge. And then the other is that it has also put stretch to the human resource to make sure they also cover and monitor mothers who have been operated. As you've seen, they are into a different section, which is supposed to be IPD, which is inpatient department. So that is really a big challenge, the problem of space, which is infrastructure.
Cases of teenage pregnancies are highly reported in the districts of Isingiro and Mbarara, as we see in Nyayebare Doreen, a resident of Chitereza village, Uganda sub-county, Mbarara district, who became pregnant at the age of 17 years, and now she can't trace her husband after who took off upon realizing that she had become pregnant.
Okay, she says she got pregnant when she was 17 years of age. She was in senior 2 at Chinoni High School. Then she didn't tell her parents that she was pregnant. What she did after realizing that, she escaped from home and went.
While adopting the Sustainable Development Agenda, equality and empower women and girls by acknowledging that investing in dollars and girls yields huge returns and investments that a country chooses to make in girls' life, as explained by Ms. Miranda Tabifol, the UNFPA Deputy Country Representative.
Teenage girls still face a multitude of challenges. We've heard from the skits, we've heard from the speeches that have been made already, that inhibit them from realizing their full potential. I will add a few more onto those that have been said. In some communities, Your Excellency, a girl who reaches puberty is deemed by her family and community as ready for marriage, for pregnancy, and for childbirth. She may be married off and forced to leave school. She may suffer various pregnancy-related complications, including fistula, a condition that is very painful for the child because she is not ready to give birth.
Miranda further confirms that teenage pregnancies still faces a multitude of challenges that inhibit them from realizing their potential compared to their male counterparts.
In some regions in Uganda, Your Excellency, girls are also faced with female genital mutilation. This act is embedded in cultural norms and, shockingly, Your Excellency, with the consent of their mothers or family members, in conditions that lead them to lifelong pain, infection, and premature death. Your Excellency, the good news is that even in the midst of all these challenges, when a girl has the power, the means and information to make the right choices in life, she is more likely to realize her full potential and become a positive force for change in her home, in her community, and in the nation.
It was on this same event that the President of Uganda, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, expressed gratitude towards the Population Secretariat and the United Nations Population Fund for a noble cause towards reducing teenage pregnancies and called for more talks over sex education in schools.
I want to thank the Population Secretariat and the UN Population Sex education in schools. I want more discussion with the stakeholders. My own bringing up of children is that I tell them, as I told the people in the local language, that there is time for everything. There is time for adult education, and there is time for child education, and there is time for youth education.
Investment in skilling young people, especially girls, to enable them have high-quality skills will make them competitive on both local and global job market. This can be achieved when all the stakeholders pledge to continue working with the government to formulate the most effective evidence based on policies to improve girls' lives and meet national development goals. Kawesa Lubama, WBS TV, Isingiro.